Along Turkey's southern Mediterranean coast lies Antalya, a city often perceived primarily as a sun-drenched resort destination. Yet, beneath its shimmering exterior and modern amenities, there exists a profound tapestry woven from millennia of human endeavor. This investigation delves beyond the surface, seeking to unravel how Antalya's specific history, its distinct culinary traditions, and its resilient cultural expressions have converged to create a unique identity, offering more than just scenic beauty but a continuous narrative of civilization itself. We aim to understand the intricate interplay of these forces that define this remarkable region. To comprehend Antalya, one must first acknowledge its strategic geography. Nestled between the towering Taurus Mountains and the vast Mediterranean Sea, it has historically served as both a barrier and a bridge. Early records suggest human settlement in the region dating back to the Lower Paleolithic era, a testament to its inherent desirability. Subsequent civilizations recognized this prime location, each contributing to the city's evolving character, layer by layer. This confluence of natural protection and maritime access positioned Antalya, or Antalya as it was once known, as a coveted prize for empires throughout antiquity. Scholarly consensus indicates that the city of Antalya itself was formally founded around 150 BC by Attalus II Philadelphus, king of Pergamon, who, according to historical accounts, declared, "Go and find me paradise." This founding marked a significant Hellenistic presence, establishing a port and a settlement that quickly prospered. The Pergamene influence laid foundational urban planning and infrastructure that, in some form, persisted for centuries. Its designation as paradise underscores the region's inherent beauty and fertile lands, which attracted rulers and settlers alike, forming the initial blueprint for the city we know today. The Roman Republic absorbed Antalya and the surrounding region of Pamphylia in 133 BC, initiating an era of monumental construction and strategic development. One prominent example lies just outside modern Antalya, the ancient city of Perge. Archaeological evidence, including grand city gates, a vast theater, and an impressive stadium, firmly places Perge as a significant Roman urban center. Historians suggest its prosperity stemmed from its strategic location on trade routes and fertile agricultural lands. The scale of these ruins provides compelling evidence of Roman ambition and engineering prowess in this distant province. Further testament to Roman architectural brilliance is Aspendos, home to one of the best-preserved ancient Roman theaters in the world. Constructed in the 2nd century AD during the reign of Marcus Aurelius, its acoustics are famously remarkable, allowing a speaker on stage to be heard clearly from the highest rows. This suggests a sophisticated understanding of sound engineering. Scholars note that the theater, along with its aqueduct system, served as a cultural and social hub for the region. Its enduring structural integrity offers direct evidence of the advanced construction techniques employed by Roman builders, providing an unparalleled glimpse into ancient public life. Within Antalya's modern bounds, a monumental relic stands as a direct link to its imperial past, Hadrian's Gate. Erected in 130 AD to commemorate Emperor Hadrian's visit to the city, this triumphal arch served as a ceremonial entrance. Comprising 3 marble arches adorned with intricate carvings, it provides direct archaeological evidence of Roman imperial presence and the architectural style favored during that period. Historians interpret such structures not merely as gateways, but as powerful symbols of Roman authority and cultural dominance, integrating local populations into the broader imperial narrative while marking significant moments in the city's history. Following the division of the Roman Empire, Antalya fell under Byzantine rule, entering a new phase of its historical development. While less physically prominent than Roman structures, the Byzantine period left its mark, primarily through the establishment of numerous churches and fortifications. Historical records indicate that Antalya became an important regional center for early Christianity, with bishops from Antalya attending significant ecumenical councils. Archaeological fragments of basilicas and fortifications, often integrated into later structures, serve as material evidence of this era, underscoring the city's continued strategic and religious importance throughout the Eastern Roman Empire's long reign. The 13th century ushered in a significant cultural and architectural shift with the Seljuk Turks' conquest of Antalya. This period marked the beginning of a profound Islamization of the region. The iconic Yevlimaner Mosque, with its fluted minaret, stands as a prime example of Seljuk architecture, symbolizing this transformation. Commissioned by Sultan Aladdin Keykubat I, historical texts confirm its construction in the early 13th century. This new ruling power introduced distinct artistic styles, administrative systems, and religious practices that fundamentally reshaped Antalya's identity, integrating it into the broader Anatolian Seljuk realm and laying groundwork for future Turkish dominance. Antalya's subsequent absorption into the Ottoman Empire saw a continuation and refinement of its Anatolian Turkish character. The Old City, known as Cuisin, stands as the most tangible legacy of this extensive period. Within its labyrinthine streets, Ottoman-era houses with distinctive bay windows and tiled roofs tell a story of domestic life and community. Preservation efforts have aimed to maintain this architectural heritage, which historians confirm dates predominantly from the 18th and 19th centuries. Cuisin functions not merely as a historical district but as a living museum, demonstrating the enduring influence of Ottoman urban planning and social structures on Antalya's core. The establishment of the Republic of Turkey in 1923 marked a new chapter for Antalya, shifting from an Ottoman provincial town to a rapidly developing modern city. Accounts from the early republic indicate significant investment in infrastructure and agriculture, transforming it into a vital regional hub. In recent decades, tourism has emerged as a dominant industry, leading to extensive urban expansion and the construction of numerous resorts along its coast. While this modernization has brought economic prosperity, it also presents the challenge of balancing growth with the preservation of its historical and cultural heritage, a tension evident in the city's evolving landscape. Antalya's long and multi-layered history has naturally resulted in a rich cultural tapestry. The influences of Hellenistic, Roman, Byzantine, Seljuk, and Ottoman civilizations are not merely historical footnotes but living components embedded in its customs, arts, and social dynamics. Ethnographic studies document how elements from each era have been assimilated and reinterpreted over centuries, creating a distinct local identity. This synthesis is particularly evident in the architectural styles, the culinary lexicon, and the enduring traditions that persist, often subtly, within the contemporary urban environment. Understanding this blend is key to appreciating Antalya's unique cultural character. The dominant language in Antalya, as across Turkey, is Turkish, a Turkic language with roots in Central Asia, significantly influenced by Arabic and Persian during the Ottoman era. However, local dialects and expressions often carry nuances reflecting regional history. Oral traditions, such as storytelling, proverbs, and folk songs, have historically served as crucial vessels for transmitting cultural values and historical memory. Ethnographers have recorded numerous examples of these traditions in Antalya, providing insight into communal wisdom and shared identity. These linguistic and narrative forms continue to connect contemporary residents to their ancestors, maintaining a sense of continuity amidst change. Antalya's cultural expression is vibrant through its traditional music and dance forms. Folk dances, such as the Zebek from the Aegean region or specific regional variations, are performed at celebrations and cultural events, often accompanied by instruments like the saz, a stringed instrument, and darbuka, a hand drum. Ethnomusicologists note the distinct melodies and rhythms that often reflect the region's agricultural past and its martial history. These performances are not merely entertainment but vital communal rituals, reaffirming collective identity and passing down a dynamic cultural legacy across generations, directly linking today's festivities to ancient Anatolian traditions. The tradition of craftsmanship remains a valued aspect of Antalya's cultural heritage. Carpet weaving, known for its intricate patterns and natural dyes, continues to be practiced, often by women in rural areas, reflecting centuries-old techniques. Ceramics, particularly traditional pottery, also demonstrate a lineage stretching back to Seljuk and Ottoman periods, evident in the motifs and forms. Historical accounts and surviving artifacts confirm the continuity of these artisan skills. These crafts represent not only economic activity but also artistic expression and the preservation of tangible cultural knowledge, passed down through generations, ensuring their enduring presence in Antalya's cultural fabric. A cornerstone of Turkish culture, and particularly evident in Antalya, is misafirperverlik hospitality. This tradition dictates that guests are to be treated with the utmost respect and generosity. Historical travelogues frequently recount instances of lavish hospitality extended to visitors, regardless of their origin. It is commonly observed in daily interactions, from offering tea to strangers to elaborate feasts for guests. This deep-rooted cultural value is often attributed to both ancient nomadic traditions and Islamic teachings. It serves as a unifying social practice, reflecting a communal ethos of warmth and welcome that shapes social interactions and visitor experiences in the region. Antalya's cuisine is a direct reflection of its history and geography. Situated on the Mediterranean, its diet is naturally rich in fresh vegetables, olive oil, and seafood. However, centuries of diverse rule, from Roman and Byzantine to Seljuk and Ottoman, have layered distinct flavors and techniques onto this fundamental base. Culinary historians note that the fusion of Mediterranean staples with Central Asian nomadic traditions and Middle Eastern influences created a unique gastronomic identity. This blend is not merely a collection of recipes, but a living historical document, telling the story of invasions, trade, and cultural exchange through its ingredients and preparations. One of the most elaborate and culturally significant meals is the Turkish breakfast, or kahvaltı. Unlike a quick bite, it is a prolonged, communal affair. A typical spread, as documented by food critics and local traditions, includes an array of cheeses, olives, fresh tomatoes and cucumbers, various jams, honey, eggs, and freshly baked bread. This lavish display signifies abundance and social connection, often enjoyed with numerous small glasses of black tea. It reflects a long-standing culinary tradition focused on fresh, local produce, and the importance of shared meals as a central element of social life in Antalya and across Turkey. Mezes, a selection of small dishes served as appetizers, are integral to Turkish dining culture, especially in Antalya. These dishes, ranging from olive oil-based vegetable preparations to flavorful pastes and seafood bites, are designed for sharing and prolonged social interaction. Their origins can be traced back to Ottoman court cuisine, which emphasized variety and communal enjoyment. Anthropologists suggest that the act of sharing mezes fosters conversation and strengthens social bonds, transforming a meal into a leisurely cultural experience. Each meze, with its distinct flavor profile, offers a glimpse into the region's diverse culinary heritage and the resourcefulness of local cooks. Given its prime coastal location, seafood naturally plays a significant role in Antalya's cuisine. Local fishermen, using methods passed down through generations, supply fresh catches daily. Species like sea bream, sea bass, calamari, and octopus are commonly grilled, fried, or baked with simple seasonings to highlight their natural flavors. Historical accounts confirm the importance of fishing to Antalya's economy and diet for centuries. This focus on fresh, unadulterated ingredients is a hallmark of Mediterranean cooking and serves as a direct link to the city's maritime heritage, reflecting a deep respect for the bounty of the sea. While seafood is prominent, meat dishes, particularly various forms of kebabs and kofte, meatballs, hold a central place in Antalya's culinary landscape, reflecting the broader Anatolian tradition. Adana kebab, known for its spicy flavor, and Urfa kebab, milder in taste, are popular choices. Historians trace the origins of kebab cooking methods to Central Asian nomadic cultures, which adopted grilling meat over open fires. Kofte, with numerous regional variations, showcases the creative use of ground meat and spices. These dishes represent a robust aspect of Turkish cuisine, embodying a legacy of pastoralism and the skillful preparation of staple proteins. Contrary to some perceptions, Turkish cuisine, and specifically Antalya's, offers a vast array of delicious vegetarian options, often centered around fresh seasonal vegetables and olive oil. Dishes like imam bayildi, stuffed eggplant, zeytinyağlı enginar, artichokes in olive oil, and various lentil or bean stews are staples. These preparations emphasize the natural flavors of the produce, often seasoned with herbs like dill, mint, and parsley. Culinary experts suggest these dishes are rooted in the agrarian traditions of Anatolia and the Mediterranean, where fresh, local vegetables have always been abundant. They highlight a lighter, healthier aspect of the region's gastronomic identity. Turkish desserts are renowned for their sweetness and intricate preparation. Baklava, a pastry made of thin layers of dough filled with nuts and sweetened with syrup, is perhaps the most famous. However, local specialties like künefe, a cheese pastry soaked in syrup and served hot, and kabak tatlısı, a pumpkin dessert with walnuts, are also popular in Antalya. Food historians trace the origins of many of these desserts back to the Ottoman imperial kitchens, where an extensive variety of sweets were perfected. They represent a luxurious and celebratory aspect of Turkish dining, often enjoyed with strong Turkish coffee after a meal. Beyond food, Antalya's culinary culture is also defined by its beverages. Turkish tea, a strong black brew, is a ubiquitous symbol of hospitality and social interaction, consumed throughout the day. Turkish coffee, known for its rich flavor and thick consistency, holds ceremonial significance. For something refreshing, ayran, a savory yogurt drink, is a popular choice, particularly in warm weather. And for adult palates, raki, an anise-flavored alcoholic drink, often accompanies mezes and seafood. These beverages, each with its own cultural ritual and history, are integral to the social fabric and daily rhythms of life in Antalya. Antalya's fertile plains and Mediterranean climate create an ideal environment for agriculture, which underpins much of its cuisine. The region is famously known as Turkey's citrus capital, producing vast quantities of oranges, lemons, and tangerines. Other prominent crops include olives, pomegranates, and cotton. Historical records confirm that agriculture has been the bedrock of the local economy for millennia, with ancient trade routes facilitating the export of these goods. This agricultural abundance ensures a steady supply of fresh, high-quality ingredients for local dishes, directly connecting the land to the table and supporting a vibrant local economy. To fully appreciate Antalya's historical depth, a visit to the Antalya Museum is indispensable. This institution houses an impressive collection of artifacts, predominantly from the ancient cities of Pamphylia and Lycia, including Perge, Aspendos, and Termessos. The exhibits, curated by archaeologists, span from the Paleolithic era through the Ottoman period, offering a comprehensive narrative of the region's past. The museum's Hall of Gods notably displays a stunning collection of Roman statuary unearthed from Perge, providing tangible evidence of the artistic and religious practices of these ancient civilizations. It serves as a vital repository of the city's continuous human story. Cuisin, Antalya's historical core, is a district where history is not just preserved but actively lived. Its cobblestone streets wind through a maze of Ottoman-era houses, many now serving as boutique hotels, restaurants, and shops. The area is encircled by ancient Roman and Byzantine walls, portions of which are still visible, providing a physical timeline of the city's defenses. Research indicates that Cuisin has been continuously inhabited for over 2 millennia. This vibrant district offers a sensory experience of Antalya's past, allowing visitors to walk in the footsteps of countless generations who have called this historic enclave home. Standing majestically at the edge of Cuisin, overlooking the old harbor, is the Heiderlich Tower. Its exact original purpose remains a subject of historical debate, with theories ranging from a lighthouse to a tomb or a fortification. Constructed in the 2nd century AD, its Roman origins are confirmed by architectural analysis. Its cylindrical upper section sits on a square base, a unique design. Regardless of its initial function, the tower has served as a prominent landmark for centuries, witnessing the ebb and flow of empires. Today, it offers panoramic views, silently bearing witness to Antalya's continuous narrative from antiquity to the present. The Pazar, or local market, is more than just a place of commerce in Antalya, it's a vibrant cultural institution. These weekly markets are where local farmers sell their fresh produce, spices, cheeses, and textiles. The lively atmosphere, filled with the calls of vendors and the chatter of shoppers, offers a direct immersion into daily Turkish life. Anthropological observations suggest these markets are critical for community interaction and the exchange of local knowledge, beyond just goods. They embody the agrarian roots of the region and the enduring tradition of direct trade, connecting producers and consumers in a timeless communal ritual. Antalya's cultural calendar is punctuated by numerous festivals and celebrations that reflect both its historical legacy and modern dynamism. The International Antalya Film Festival, established in 1963, is one of the oldest and most prestigious film festivals in Asia and Europe, demonstrating its engagement with contemporary arts. Traditional events, such as local harvest festivals or religious celebrations like Eid, also play a significant role, bringing communities together with age-old customs, music, and food. These events highlight Antalya's commitment to both preserving its cultural heritage and fostering artistic innovation, creating a vibrant cultural scene throughout the year. Antalya today stands as a compelling case study in bridging a profound historical past with the demands of a modern globalized world. The city actively embraces tourism, which brings economic vitality, yet simultaneously invests in the preservation of its archaeological sites and cultural traditions. This delicate balance is evident in Cuisin, where ancient walls stand beside contemporary cafes, and in its cuisine, which honors tradition while adapting to modern tastes. The ongoing challenge, as many urban planners note, is to ensure that development respects and integrates the rich historical and cultural layers that make Antalya so distinctive, preventing its heritage from being overshadowed. Recognition of Antalya's invaluable historical assets has led to significant conservation efforts aimed at protecting its numerous ancient sites and traditional urban fabric. Organizations like the Turkish Ministry of Culture and Tourism, alongside international bodies, fund and oversee excavations, restorations, and the implementation of protected zones. The ongoing work at Purge, Aspendos, and within Cuisin demonstrates a commitment to safeguarding these irreplaceable cultural resources for future generations. These efforts are crucial, as archaeologists caution, to ensure that the stories etched in stone and passed down through generations are not lost to neglect or unchecked development. In conclusion, Antalya is far more than a beautiful coastal city, it is an enduring narrative of human civilization. From its Hellenistic origins, through Roman grandeur and Byzantine continuity, to Seljuk transformation and Ottoman refinement, each epoch has contributed to its unique character. Its cuisine tells a story of cultural fusion and agricultural abundance. Its traditions, from hospitality to craftsmanship, reflect a deep connection to its past. This intricate blend of history, cuisine, and culture creates a destination that invites not just relaxation, but deep exploration and understanding, offering a compelling journey through time and tradition.